There's a level of discipline that unsettles people, not because it's loud, but because it never blinks. Today, you'll learn how to build that kind of calm, relentless consistency, the kind that makes excuses shrivel, the kind that turns goals into gravity. Have you met someone who just doesn't miss? They wake at the same time. They do the work whether it's raining, boring, or inconvenient. While most people fade by week 3, they're still there, quiet, steady, inevitable. People whisper, "That's not normal." Good. You're not aiming for normal. There's an old Zen idea that points the way. Gyōji. Continuous practice. Not try your best, not most days, but a stream that doesn't break. Once you understand it, goals stop being fragile. They start being who you are. Before we dive in, do the simple exchange of value. Subscribe, like this video, and comment with the one habit you're ready to make unbreakable. It tells me you're not a tourist. You're here to change. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Wake Up. This is the story of Nikhil, a talented developer with a familiar curse. He couldn't stick to anything. Gym? 2 weeks. Meditation? 4 days. Reading? He'd buy the book, sniff the new pages, then abandon it under a stack of receipts. The cycle was predictable. Monday, fire. Wednesday, bargaining. Friday, surrender. Sunday, promises. He tried the apps, the streaks, the accountability buddy who was only accountable on good days. Nothing held, because he kept fighting feelings with feelings. That never works for long. Then he learned how monks think about practice, not as a task, as an identity, not as motivation, as design. And that changes everything. Chapter 2. The Monk's Switch. Here's the switch. Your brain treats commitments in 2 buckets, reversible and irreversible. Reversible commitments invite negotiation. Irreversible ones just happen. Monastics don't hope to practice. They become practitioners. Identity kills debate. So Nikhil made a public declaration, not a New Year's wish, a contract with witnesses. I am a person who trains body, mind, and mind again every day at 5 a.m. for 90 days, 20 push-ups, 10 minutes of meditation, 10 minutes of reading. No gaps. He printed it, signed it, posted it where friends could see. People rolled their eyes. Perfect. Social friction turned into fuel. Quitting would now be more painful than continuing. Negotiation lost its leverage. Chapter 3. The Hour That Doesn't Move. Next, he chose a non-negotiable hour. Not because it's optimal, but because decision-making burns energy you need for doing. If you keep asking, morning or night, before or after breakfast, you're wasting fuel choosing the drive instead of driving. He picked 5 a.m., not romantic, not aesthetic, just quiet. Fewer variables, fewer excuses. Week 1 was ugly. His body fought back. Good. Resistance is a sign you're remodeling the wiring. By the second week, he found himself awake 2 minutes before the alarm. The body learns what you teach it, if you teach the same lesson every day. Chapter 4. One form, many days. But a new loophole appeared. At 5 a.m., he showed up, and then he improvised. Some days push-ups, some days stretching, some days researching routines on YouTube. The when was fixed, the what was slippery. So he installed forms, the same sequence, same order, same timers every day. Variety is exciting, but it invites micro-choices. This or that. Longer or shorter, hard or easy. Each choice is a crack where your old habits sneak back in. One form, repeated, makes choice unnecessary. For 90 days he ran the exact choreography. 20 push-ups, 10 minutes sitting, 10 minutes reading, day after day. By week 3, the inner voice demanded novelty. By week 4, it got tired of losing. By week 6, he was halfway through the push-ups before he realized he'd started. That's not motivation. That's automation. Chapter 5. Flow without gaps. Then life happened. He caught a cold. He had a 4 a.m. airport run. Hotel with no gym. This is where most people break, because they confuse perfection with continuity. Perfection says, if I can't do all of it, I'll do none. Continuity says, shrink the form, keep the flow. A river in drought becomes a trickle, but it never stops being a river. So travel day looked like this. Push-ups in a quiet corner, meditation with eyes open in the ride share, reading on the plane. Not glamorous, not Instagram-worthy. Still forward. Chapter 6. Pre-answers. Consistency dies in surprise. The car won't start. A guest sleeps on the couch. A sudden deadline lands at 6 p.m. If you decide in the moment, you'll pick comfort. So Nikhil wrote pre-solutions. If, then rules for known chaos. If I'm sick, then I do the minimum viable form. 2 push-ups, 2 minutes breathing, 1-page reading. If I'm traveling, then I use body weight plus eyes open meditation plus pocketbook. If someone's staying over, then I do a silent bathroom routine at the same hour. If I miss the 5 a.m. window due to emergencies, then I execute the full sequence at the first open hour. Same day, no rollover, no meetings, no debates. The bell rings, the body answers. Decision fatigue disappears. Execution remains. Chapter 7. The change people notice. By day 70, he wasn't trying to be consistent. He was consistent. Friends called him intense. A colleague said, "That's not healthy." Translation: your pace exposes my comfort. When your discipline makes others squirm, you're finally operating above average. Here's the final truth. Consistency isn't doing something every day. It's becoming someone who can't do it any other way. Identity first, design second, friction last. Implement the gyōji framework and watch what happens. Public identity. Declare who you are becoming, out loud, in writing, with witnesses. Fixed hour, 1 time, every day, that doesn't move. Single form, the same sequence, same order, same timers, until the mind surrenders. Continuity over perfection. Shrink the form, never break the flow. Pre-answers. If X happens, I do Y. Written in advance. Do this for 90 days and you want to just have a habit. You'll have a self that executes by default. If this shifted your view of discipline, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next training. Now tell me in the comments, what is your public declaration, your fixed hour, and your one form? Put it in writing. Let the world witness the version of you that doesn't negotiate. Relentless isn't what you do, it's who you become.